So here we have the tomato sauce that we use here, and I'm going to show you now how we prepare the tomato sauce. What you do, we have onions, tomatoes, basil, and extra virgin olive oil. What I like to do with the onion is I like to slice it nice and thin. So what I'm going to do is just get nice thin slices out of them. And I'll put it in a plate here to keep it on the side. Then I like to use the ripest tomatoes we have. The softer they are, the better they are for the sauce. You take the skin off and just throw them in there, let them cook. You add some fresh basil, and then you add extra virgin olive oil. That's one of the tricks that my mother told me, was the extra virgin olive oil. So, and you just add that all to the sauce and let it cook. I usually cook the sauce for a good six hours. You know, when I come in the morning, I like to put it on, and then around like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, before the service for the a la carte starts, I like to take it off. And you know, we pass it through, we call it a pasta pomodoro. It's like a tomato passer. You get rid of all the seeds and all the skin, so it's just the sauce. And it's ready for use. And it's very important though that use a lot of onion, because the onion gives the flavor to the sauce. The onion gives a nice flavor to the sauce. And here we have the final product of the sauce after it is all passed and ready for service. The sauce in the Italian tradition is very important. I grew up eating this every day and I loved it. This was my favorite thing every morning. I mean, every afternoon was to have a spaghetti and a tomato sauce. And my mother happened to make a wonderful tomato sauce, so I grew up very lucky, I guess you could say. And you know, when I first started working here, that's one of the things I told my mother. I said, "Mom, you gotta tell me how you make your sauce, because that's the way I want to make mine at the restaurant." And so she did, and I've been doing that ever since. So now for main course, I'm gonna prepare a signature pasta dish that we have here. It's called a Spaghetti al Brucio. It is made with garlic, rosemary, crushed red pepper, topped with shaved Parmesan cheese, which adds that Italian touch to it. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna heat up a pan, and we're gonna throw some extra virgin olive oil in it. And what we're actually gonna do, it's gonna sound strange, we're actually gonna burn the garlic in the pan. It's not gonna taste burnt, and it's gonna add a nice flavor to it. And just so that you know, right now we have the pasta is cooking in the water. It's getting ready to be served as well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 2 cloves of garlic, whole cloves, and I'm going to place them in the oil. And I'm just going to let them sit there. And once it's got that color, you're going to take the garlic cloves out of the oil. What I do now is I take rosemary, throw it in there. And I take those garlic cloves we just burnt and throw it in there too. Now add the white wine. From here, I come to our tomato sauce. And our crushed red pepper, which can be put in to taste if you like it a little less spicy or more spicy. And we're going to let that cook on a low flame. I believe our pasta should be almost ready as well, so we can actually start with the serving. Take the garlic cloves out and the rosemary out. Now I'm going to throw in the pasta. The longer that it cooks in the sauce, the more flavor each bite will have, because the pasta will absorb the sauce, and it's not going to be like pasta with sauce on top. It'll be all together as one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to plate this pasta. Take the garlic cloves that we burnt and throw them on top. Some fresh rosemary. And to top it off, we add shaved Parmesan cheese. And I'll tell you, the best part about this sauce is when the cheese and the sauce mix together, the shaved Parmesan cheese and the sauce mix together, and you eat that fresh cheese with the sauce on it. To me, that's the best part of this dish here. So today I had the pleasure to cook in front of you for the owner of Michelangelo's, who is my biggest critic and happens to be my father, Domenic Cascio. And for you today, I prepared a spaghetti al Brucio with garlic, rosemary, and topped with shaved Parmesan cheese. And as an appetizer, I prepared you a baked asparagus with prosciutto, roasted peppers, and fresh mozzarella in a Parmesan cream sauce. Buon appetit.
Grazie.